Before we kick off this review, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to Square Enix for the opportunity to play this game early in advance to be able to do this review. All right, now that's out of the way, let's get back to the review. It's been nearly a year since I originally reviewed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for PlayStation 5. Again, shout out to Square Enix for providing me with a review copy of that game, and it was great. Now, a lot of people felt that the game was bloated in some areas, and I could attest to that. But nonetheless, I had a great time playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's almost as much, if not more so, than when I played Final Fantasy VII Remake back when that originally launched in 2020. But here's the thing. If you play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PlayStation 5, you know as well as I do that you ran into a lot of issues with it, which was a lot of blurriness, because there's two different modes. You could play in Fidelity, which gave you 4K resolution at 30 frames per second, or in Performance, which gave you the 60. Sometimes it locked there, sometimes it didn't, but it was nonetheless kind of a blurry mess. It kind of felt like someone took some Vaseline and just smeared it over the screen half the time. But it was very playable, and I have to give it credit for that. But then the PlayStation 5 Pro came out, which gave us a significant boost in performance, and a lot of people don't have a PlayStation 5 Pro. So if you're someone like me that has pretty much all the consoles, and you've got a beefy gaming PC, then it's time to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC, because in my honest opinion, it is the definitive way to play the game, because you can play it so long as you got a beefy PC at 4K resolution up to 120 frames per second with everything maxed out, which is exactly how I played the game this time around. So with that being said, we're going to talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the PC release, which literally dropped today, January 22nd of 2025. And yeah, we're going to talk about it because I had a lot more fun going back and playing it again this time around, and I also streamed it too. So with that being said, huge shout out to Square Enix for the review copy. If you want to pick it up, links will be in the description down below. But all that being said, let's go ahead and talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC. Final Fantasy VII has long been held in high regard within the gaming community, resonating deeply with fans for its captivating storytelling and groundbreaking gameplay. And if you're like me, you probably played the original release back when it came out in '97, and you were just blown away because there was no other JRPG that visually, and in many ways, kinda in a way, thematically told a story and had a presentation the way Final Fantasy VII did. That was the killer app for PlayStation that had everybody trying to make an RPG like it. Hence is why Sony came up with Legend of Dragoon, which is also a really good RPG that you should play. But nonetheless, there's nothing like it, even though there were other games that had better stories, Phantasy Star 2 for example, but other people had not experienced anything like Final Fantasy VII. Now, the original game's legacy has been honored and expanded upon through the various iterations, and most recently, Square Enix and Creative Business Unit 1 have delivered yet another remarkable entry with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, offering an experience that not only pays homage to its roots, but elevates the franchise to new heights. Now, I have to say that understanding the full scope of Rebirth and its place within the broader Final Fantasy VII narrative requires familiarity with the original game. Despite what people will tell you to just start with Remake and then go to Rebirth, you need to know the fundamentals of the original Final Fantasy VII and its expanded lore to understand what's really going on in Rebirth. But we're not here to talk about that. But go watch one of them essay YouTube videos, and there are plenty of people that only talk about this as if nothing else in their life happens. So go watch them if you want the full, lore deep dive. Now, turning my focus to the PC release of Rebirth, it's imperative to discuss its technical and visual execution, especially in comparison to its console counterpart. My experience with the game was on my high-end setup featuring an MSI Aegis R2 equipped with an i9 processor and RTX 4090 graphics card, which significantly surpassed the visual fidelity and performance I observed when I previously reviewed the game on PlayStation 5. The graphical enhancements on PC, with everything from character models to environmental textures displayed all in stunning detail, provided a far more immersive experience. Now, I also played this on a handheld gaming PC, and while I do know that this game is Steam Deck verified, I don't own a Steam Deck. I have an ROG Ally as well as a Lenovo Legion Go, and I thought the game ran pretty good on both of those. Now, granted, it does run on a Steam Deck, so obviously it's going to run on a handheld gaming PC, but you're not going to get all the bells and whistles that you would get if you were to play this on like your regular desktop, or I mean, even in comparison on PlayStation 5 Pro, or to a lesser extent the PlayStation 5. And it's just literally because you can't run max settings on a handheld gaming PC. At most, you can run, for this game specifically, you can run it at a lower resolution, but nonetheless, it works. You know, I can't be mad at it. Now, all this is not without its challenges, specifically if you're playing on a gaming desktop, as the game is graphically demanding, necessitating a powerful PC to fully enjoy the intricacies of its design. The settings menu, while providing options like dynamic resolution scaling and detailed texture adjustments, could have benefited from more depth to accommodate a wider range of systems. Now let's talk a little bit about the characters and the story a little bit. As you know, we talked about the specs, right? You need it for running this on PC. But let's talk a little bit about the characters and the world and the general world. Not too deep, but you know, we're gonna stick our feet into the water a little bit. The game's narrative ambitiously expands on the original storyline. Rebirth is not just a retelling, it's a reimagining that introduces new plot elements and characters while faithfully adhering to the core story that fans adore. The journey begins anew in the town of Calm, with Cloud recounting significant past events, setting the stage for the ongoing battle against Sephiroth and Shinra. The narrative stretches across diverse landscapes, from the cliffside town of Jungon to the mystical Cosmo Canyon, each area meticulously crafted to keep the story engaging and vibrant. Character development is a major focus in Rebirth, with each member of the ensemble cast receiving more nuanced backgrounds and motivations. The returning heroes are joined by new faces such as Yuffie and Kate Sith, enriching the narrative tapestry. The voice acting is exceptional, with performances that breathe life into characters and enhance the emotional impact of the story. Cody Christian returns to voice Cloud, bringing a depth to the character that is complemented by the equally impressive contributions of his co-stars, such as my friend, the one and only John Eric Bentley, who voices Barrett, who did an absolutely fantastic job. John, much love to you, brother. You just killed it with this role. And man, I can't wait till we get to do another podcast together, but man, your work in this role, absolutely stellar. Gameplay in Rebirth has also seen significant enhancements. The combat system builds on the hybrid model introduced in Remake, blending real-time action with strategic turn-based elements. This system has been refined in Rebirth, offering more fluid and impactful combat encounters. Additionally, the game features a range of side missions that not only provide deeper insights into the characters' lives, but also contribute to a living, breathing world. Exploration is more dynamic in Rebirth, with vast areas designed to be more than mere backdrops. Each location is distinct, filled with quests and challenges that encourage deep engagement. The design of these spaces, from the bustling streets of Junon to the serene landscapes of the grasslands, demonstrates an impressive attention to detail and an understanding of what makes an open world feel alive and interactive. Now, in wrapping everything up, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC is a formidable continuation of a beloved saga, masterfully blending cherished elements of the original with innovative gameplay and storytelling enhancements. It stands as a testament to Square Enix's commitment to pushing the boundaries of the series while respecting its roots, offering both veterans and newcomers alike a compelling reason to explore the world of Final Fantasy VII once more. And what's more is that if you were to pick this up on PC, again, this is a PC review, the fact that if you have it on Steam Deck, it's Steam Deck verified, it runs on it, albeit at a much lower resolution, but it does run on Steam Deck, and also runs on handheld gaming PCs, on gaming laptops, and as well as on a gaming PC. Although if you got a beefy one, get a beefy gaming PC or build one and experience the game the way it was meant to be played. The fact that Square Enix made it a point to make sure the PC version runs smoothly for the most part on all platforms is a testament to the fact that they want more people to play it on more platforms. The only thing I gotta say is put this on Xbox and then maybe the Nintendo Switch too. I don't know, but more ways for people to experience 7 Remake and 7 Rebirth, the better. And the fact that they put so much into making the PC version run across different platforms, from, you know, Steam Deck being Linux and on PC, means that they really want people to experience this masterpiece. So with that being said, that's the review of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for PC. Again, thank you to Square Enix for the review copy, and if you want to pick up the game, I will have links down in the description below for PlayStation 5 as well as for PC. And all that being said, let me know what you guys think. If you have played it, if you're picking it up on launch day or later, whatever your thoughts are, let's get the conversation going in the comment section down below. And all that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, be blessed, have a little ha. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, and hopefully help. Oh yeah, and if you want this shirt, let me know if y'all want me to put this shirt back up. This is the MK First Class shirt. I wore it in the original review about a year ago. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, just let me know. All right, catch y'all on the next one.